Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Design Huddle, the podcast where two internet friends talk tech and design and everything in between. This week, again, Ryan is out because of time zones, but we have an amazing guest whose work I've been watching for quite a number of years and also cited in my own articles. She's a front-end developer, previously a front-end developer manager at a news organization in Seven West Media. That seems like in Western Australia. That seems like a tongue-tied tongue twister, and now currently works as a senior software engineer at Hireup. She speaks at events both internationally and locally. Obviously now everyone's at home, so not so much of that. And working on experiment with new and old technology. So welcome, Mandy. Mandy Michael. I've been calling you Mandy Michaels. I don't know why I've been adding an S to your name.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Yes, everybody calls me Mandy Michaels, and I like to tell people that there's only one of me, so we don't need the S on the end. But you're not the first. It's totally fine.
Where is that? Where is that coming from? I don't know. It's like Michael. I don't know. Is there like a famous person?
No, I think it's because Michael is a first name. And so people automatically try and make it into a last name by putting the S on the end because it confuses them. I think that's where it comes from.
Ordaining the surname. So you're based in Australia, obviously, by the sound of your accent.
Yeah, I am. I'm in Western Australia, though. So, like, when people think of Australia, they think of Sydney. I am on the directly opposite it on the West Coast, which is like a 5-hour plane ride. So it's like isolation and everything. Okay,
but your time zone is much closer to, say, Europe and America, though, right? Or is it?
Yeah. So we are Europe, Britain. We're all in the same-ish zone to the East Coast. East Coast is like 2 hours ahead of us right now. So
the one thing which I remember when visiting Australia, went to Sydney, is people telling me to be careful because everything's trying to kill you, number one, like animals wise. Number two, Australians are really sarcastic and encouraging that everything's trying to kill you as well. Like, I've seen where you say, oh, apparently there's this mythical beast that exists that's in trees and it will jump down and attack you, and all Australians will go into like, that thing does exist without
the drop bear. The drop bear. Yeah, you got to be careful. They're pretty dangerous.
So just to get into it, How have you? What you been working on these days? I mean, how have you been? How have you been dealing with creating stuff during lockdown?
Look, I'm going to be totally honest and just share firstly that because I live in Perth, we haven't really had a proper lockdown.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah. We've been super lucky. So at the beginning of COVID, we were locked down for like maybe a few months. But by like June last year, we were pretty much back to normal in the west coast of Australia. We don't really even have to wear masks or anything when we go out. Wow. Just occasionally, like, we'll have one case of community transmission and then we get locked down for 5 days and you have to wear masks out, but you can still go to shop and stuff.
So in terms of work impact, it hasn't been as severe in other parts of the world?
Yeah, not really. We haven't really been impacted that badly in that regard. At the beginning, sure, it was kind of the same as everywhere else, and, you know, some people lost jobs and stuff, but we've been pretty okay since about June last year. This year we've had a couple of little short lockdowns, but, like, it's nothing in compared to what everyone else suffered. So it's not really impacted me a whole great deal, if I'm being totally honest.
Well, congratulations.
yeah. But, I mean, you can't help but
obviously
be aware of how it is for everyone else and worried about how your friends and your family elsewhere are going. So you still get affected, I guess, in that way. But I sort of taken a tiny bit of a break from doing stuff since COVID started last year. I sort of, I was doing like a whole bunch of stuff with variable fonts and, you know, my text effects, which is my side hobby. I've done a little bit. Yeah, I've done a little bit of that here and there. I am actually working on a project at the moment, but I'm nowhere near finished yet. I guess I can tell you about it. Do you want to know about it?